lost 100 pounds. Yeah, I went from a size 20 to a size 12. Siri, what's the temperature now?
It's currently 9 degrees.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Good morning. Good morning. It is 6:30, nearly in the morning, and I'm about to have my coffee of the day, but I'm just asking Siri what the temperature is because I'm fancying an iced coffee, but I'm not sure if it's warm enough to have an iced coffee. I had an iced coffee the other day and it wasn't warm enough and I was freezing. I was shivering. I had my hoodie on and I was like, but I really want an iced coffee. So I might just shiver and have the iced coffee because I'm just in the mood for it. And I'm going to be doing a workout anyway after it, so I'm sure I'll warm up. I feel like iced coffee is really great as well because I can drink it so much quicker than hot coffee. So if I'm like in a bit of a rush in the morning, the iced coffee just goes down quickly, you know? And it's just nice and refreshing. Like, an iced coffee is just great, isn't it? So I think I'm gonna have an iced coffee. Life's too short. Do what you want. If you want an iced coffee in 10-degree weather, have an iced coffee. But before that iced coffee, first of all, water. Oh, it's dripping. Why does this water bottle do that? I need to get one of those Stanley water bottles. You know, one of those really cool pink Stanley bottles that people have. I see all the girlies have them, but they're like £50. I'm pretty sure it's like £50 for a water bottle. Siri, show me a pink Stanley, please.
Here's what I found.
Oh my gosh, they are so cute though. They are so cute. Oh, they've got all the colours, look at this. So here we have a lovely Stanley. This is £45. Gorgeous colours though. I love the colours. It's got a nice little straw there. And I mean, they come in different colours as well. There's a lovely turquoise there. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's like a mint. That's really, really nice. They've got a nice mid baby blue. That's really nice. Ooh. They've got a red, but £45 for essentially a water bottle is expensive, isn't it? But apparently it's supposed to keep your drinks really, really cold and hot as well, and also probably wouldn't leak like my water bottle here. This is just from Amazon. Maybe £10, probably not even £10. I mean, it does keep my water cold, to be fair, but it does leak. So I'm always a little bit wary of putting it in my bag and things. It's leaking now as I'm drinking it. Anyway, so yeah, water is the first thing that I drink in the morning before any coffee. Before consuming coffee, we down the water. Hydrate. I'm always really thirsty in the morning. In the morning, I'm not hungry, but I'm thirsty. Maybe I should treat myself to a Stanley for my birthday. I just bought myself a £45 water bottle. I do see all the girls with their Stanley cups and they do look like they are living their best lives. It's almost like an accessory, isn't it? Because the Stanley is like this big. Touch of your hand makes me tremble within. The smell of your hair lying here in my bed. Never gonna be alone, 'cause with you I'm finally coming home. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. I think this is my favourite noise. My favourite noise. Okay, first sip of the iced coffee. That is good. Super refreshing. Just what I needed, just what I wanted. Really good. And I always use this sweetener, which is called Sugarly by Canderel, and it's very similar to sugar, but it has 0 calories. 0 calories. You get some sweeteners that have got a couple of calories, but this one's got 0 calories, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this recently, my coffees and my teas. And yeah, this whole iced coffee has got, I think, 76 calories in it, which is pretty good. I didn't have a very good sleep last night, so this coffee is needed this morning. You know when it just takes you ages to fall asleep? Like, I just felt like my brain was a bit wired last night. I was tired, but my brain was active and was just thinking about lots of different things. It took me ages to fall asleep. I don't know what time I fell asleep, but... And then when my alarm went off this morning, I was like, no. So we've got the weights out. That only means one thing. Time to work out. So today we're doing a Sydney Cummings 40-minute best back and biceps workout.
What's up everyone, it's Sydney and this is your 40-minute best back and biceps workout. So grab your dumbbells and let's get started.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you'd cross my path. I've been sinking lately and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed.
When I push you, we challenge ourselves, and together we get stronger so we can show all this progress that we're working so hard to achieve, alright? Mental strength, physical strength, across the board, stronger.
16 minutes past 12. It's lunchtime now. Take out my earplugs. It's lunchtime. Oh, I was so excited to get to lunchtime. Not because I was hungry, just because it's just been a long day. You know, when it's been a long day, you're just like, is it time for a break yet? Is it time for a break? I've had 5 classes so far today, teaching. I've got a missed call from the garage because my car, my beloved car, Pippa the Peugeot, is at the garage and has been since Saturday morning, and it's Monday today. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can pick her up today, but I don't know. So anyway, I've got a missed call from the garage now. So I'm guessing they've called me to give me an update on her current state. When I spoke to them on Saturday, it wasn't good. They were telling me all these things that Pippa needed doing. Like, they were saying, I think that she needed new tyres and like new brakes, and like, it was just a bit much. It wasn't great. So I'm hoping they're not going to give me any more bad news. My car is 15 years old, so it's a very, very old car, but like, you know, when your car is just more than a car to you, like, this car is like, she's honestly like, I don't know, a family member or a friend. It sounds ridiculous because it's a car, but anyway, so I'm gonna give the garage a quick call. Let's listen to the voicemail first.
new message. First, new message. Received today at 11:02 a.m.
Hi, it's Wayne calling from Halford. Just wanted to let you know your car's all done. Collection for you. Thank you. Bye.
To return the call at your normal call rate, press hash.
I think the garage weren't answering because it's lunchtime, so they must be on their lunch break as well. But it's fine. They were only calling to tell me that Pippa is ready for collection, which is good. I'm so excited to see her. I love my car so much, honestly. It's really sad, but whatever. So yeah, I'll go and collect her after I finish teaching at the end of the day. No, look at this. It probably doesn't look that bad on camera because they're really, really tiny, but can you see? These are spiders. A spider there, a spider there, and then like spiders there as well. And every time I come into the kitchen, there is like 15 of them on this wall. I'm not even exaggerating. You can't really see them because they're so small. The camera's barely picking them up. But yeah, every time I come into the kitchen, there's like at least 10 spiders on the wall. Yesterday, I think I got rid of about 30. Not exaggerating. I don't know where they're coming from. There must be some sort of nest somewhere. And I don't know how to get rid of them. Every single day, there's like so many in the kitchen, in the bathroom. Where are they coming from? What do I do about it? I hate spiders. I absolutely despise spiders. So it's just not nice having to deal with them every single day. I don't know where they're coming from. You know when a building is old, so there's probably cracks everywhere. So I don't know where they're coming from. Could they be coming from the plug? I don't know. But you know when a building is old, like my flat is really old, so there's probably cracks and crevices that are really open. Another missed call from the garage. Let me call them back. My break is nearly finished and I've not even started eating lunch. Oh, goes too quickly.
Please hold the line while we transfer your call. Hello, Halford. Wayne speaking. How can I help?
Hiya, I missed your call earlier, sorry. You called to say that my car's ready to pick up when it is due.
June?
Yeah, it's due.
Hi, yeah, all done for you, June. We finished putting up some new parts on it for you, so yeah, it's all sorted for you now, it's all done.
Oh, okay, brilliant. How did it go?
All okay, to be fair. As I say, mentioned to you when we was doing it, obviously the springs was a little corroded, but they've compressed all right. They didn't break under tension or anything, so as I say, we're just probably going to have to monitor those and see how you go on with it really now, but all the rest of it went quite straightforward, really nice straightforward replacements of the parts.
Okay then, okay, brilliant. Thank you so much.
But yes, it's all ready whenever you are.
Okay. Is it okay if I get there for maybe around 4, just because I've not finished work yet?
That's completely, yeah, that's fine, June.
So,
I might not be here myself, it might be my colleague Alex that's here when you come to pick the vehicle up.
yeah.
But what I'll do you want me to get some of the bits together just so we can show you the corrosion on them?
Yes, please. Yeah, that would be good. Thank you.
As I say, with that shock, it was really quite bad, and especially with the brake disc as well. But when you come in, I will mention it to him just to show you, but just in case if you ask him, he can just show you the bits we've done for you.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much.
No worries at all, Jen.
Okay, thank you. Take
Brilliant.
care.
We'll see you later. Thanks.
See
Bye-bye.
you later. Bye. Well, I need to quickly eat. So this is technically my first meal of the day. And that's only because I'm typically not really hungry in the morning. I would rather save my calories for the rest of the day. I would rather have like a little dessert at the end of the day than having breakfast. It's just my personal preference. I've not got anything against breakfast. I think breakfast is fantastic. It's just not my time of the day where I feel that hungry, so it just makes sense for me to delay my calories if I can. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I'm on holiday or if I'm at a friend's house or a family member's house and they say to me, oh June, I've made pancakes for breakfast this morning, I'm not going to be like, oh sorry, no, I don't eat breakfast. Like, I'm going to eat the pancakes, of course, but just when I'm at home I usually don't eat breakfast unless I'm really hungry. If I'm hungry, I'll have porridge, but most of the time, like I said, I'm fine with a coffee. I'm trying to eat this so quickly because I've only got 10 minutes. I'm rushing so much. I haven't even told you what I'm eating, but you can see anyway. It's a salad with chicken sausages, 4 heck chicken sausages. What are the calories for this? 328 calories. Can you believe that in 4 chicken sausages, there's 120 calories? So 60 calories in 2 chicken sausages. And they've got quite a lot of protein in them. They're very filling, very satiating, which is why I have them. So yeah, 328 calories for this whole meal. And as you would have seen it, well, before I started eating it, it was a really big salad. When you're in a calorie deficit, when you're eating in general really, but especially in a calorie deficit, obviously you're eating less calories, so you need to try and fill yourself up with high volume foods. So none of this, oh, I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm just going to eat a teeny tiny portion. No, 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 not with vegetables. When it comes to vegetables and salads and things like that, you can have them in really big portions because they're so low calorie. So I try and take advantage of that and have big salads. Like, this salad is super duper filling. 100 grams of lettuce, 100 grams of tomatoes, 100 grams of red pepper, 100 grams of sweet corn, 4 chicken sausages. It's a filling salad, you know? I used to always have a chicken wrap. About a year or so ago, I would always have a chicken wrap, which was nice. Like, I do like a chicken wrap, but I would be hungry maybe an hour later, whereas having a salad keeps me full for hours. I feel like I'm eating more, whereas like when you have something like a sandwich or a wrap, sometimes you eat it in like 4 bites and it's gone and you're like, I have nothing else left to eat. But a big salad, like, it's really quite difficult to get through. You've got to fill yourself up as much as you can. And the great thing about counting calories is that you can get the most for your calories. So instead of thinking, what's the least amount of food I can eat? I found that when I'm counting calories, I think, what's the most amount of food that I can eat to fill myself up? The most amount of food for the lowest calories. I can hear my neighbours arguing. You know when you can kind of hear what they're saying? Like, I can't hear obviously every single word, but I can hear like little snippets. So in this argument that my neighbours are having, these are not the neighbours that live above me, but these are neighbours that are like 4 doors down, and I can hear them. They're not arguing that loudly, but the walls are just really thin. The guy is saying to the girl, like, you don't care about our family. Like, you don't care about our family. I'm not laughing because of the argument. I'm just laughing because of the fact that I can hear it through the walls. He was saying something like, we spoke about this, and when we were in the car, that's what I could hear just then. So yeah, it's so weird when you can hear the words that your neighbours are saying. Like, it's so strange. I'm hoping that they patch things up. I'm hoping, well, they always do. To be fair, they argue pretty often, but they always make up. Oh God. I'm not a nosy neighbour at all. I don't want to hear my neighbours. Like, I would love nothing more than to just live in a detached house in the middle of a forest with no neighbours next to me. Like, that would be my dream. But when you're in a flat, you just hear everything, you know? Fly just flew onto my lip and got stuck in my lip gloss, and all of its little legs and wings were like stuck. That was horrible. Ugh. So yeah, if you're wearing lip gloss or lipstick, watch out, because all of the flies will just... I'm on my way to get Pippa from the garage. It's about a 40-minute walk. Could have got the bus, but I just thought it'd be nice to get some steps in, you know? Nice opportunity to get a bit of fresh air. It's quite nice actually. It's a little bit sunny, blue sky, although it's very windy. So I definitely needed a little jacket. Oh, it's nice to just feel the fresh spring air. Summer actually, it's the 2nd of June today, so summer is actually here in like a couple of days. Technically it's not summer yet, I think it's still spring. Is anyone gonna let me in? Thank you, thank you. Finally, it has happened to me. Oh, it's so hot. I wish I had some water with me, but I didn't bring any. So we're back, reunited, and it feels so good. Yeah, reunited with Pippa. So yeah, Pippa feels so much better. I can definitely feel the brakes feel like actual brakes. Before, they felt like non-existent and the car felt so juddery, but the car feels really good now. Pippa feels smooth operator. When I was in the garage just then, the guy was showing me what my old brake looked like, and it was basically just completely eroded to the point where it was so rusty. And then he was showing me the other parts of my car that were basically so broken and the parts that needed replacing. It was quite interesting actually. Like, I was like, so what does this part do? And he was like, so this is the rear part that holds together the connector for da-da-da-da-da. And obviously, me not being a car mechanic, I didn't really know what it was on about. But it was nice that he still showed me anyway. Like, he gave me a demonstration, a show and tell of what was inside my car. So yeah, that was great. No, he was really, really lovely. He was really, really nice. It's a really nice garage where I go. It's nice because obviously, being a woman, some garages can take advantage and make you pay like double what you should because they think you don't know what they're talking about. But this garage is always really nice, and like, they're just really lovely. They're really nice and they don't try and rip me off and make me pay more than I should, which is good. But yeah, Pippa feels so much smoother. There's nothing better than taking your car to the garage and then getting all of the bits fixed that need doing, and then it just feels like a new car almost. Like, it's such a nice feeling. I love my car so much. I love you, Pippa. Oh, it feels good to be back in my car. You know when you drive and then you don't use your car for a couple of days, like you feel lost almost. How do I move in this world without using a car? Because you're so used to using a car. So it feels so good to finally have my freedom back. Oh, driving is just the best.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for some key.
bit of sunlight coming through onto the sofa there. Very nice. The sun is kind of setting. Ooh, golden sunlight. Lovely. So I've got dinner here. If you watch my vlogs, then you will know that I eat this on the regular. If you watch my vlogs, then most of this food you probably predicted I would be eating before you even watched the whole vlog. So, but we've got jacket potato with mint, a bit of butter, peronaise and tender stem broccoli. When you're in a calorie deficit, you have to be mindful about when you eat, because obviously you don't have tons and tons of calories to play with. So you have to be a little bit strategic, because if you eat all of your calories at the start of the day, it's going to be a very long day. I find that potato is actually more filling than rice. I still eat rice, I eat everything. There's no food that I don't eat. I eat absolutely everything. Potato, rice, bread, meat, fish, chocolate, everything. There's nothing that I don't eat. But I do take note of how I feel when I eat certain foods. And rice is lower calorie, but it doesn't leave me as full as a potato does. Like in this potato, there's like 200 odd calories, and it's a pretty decent sized potato. I mean, it's not just 200 calories with the butter and the mint and the peronaise and everything, but I feel like there's quite a lot of volume in a potato. So is this light annoying you? Like, I feel like I'm going to be editing this back and just thinking, June, why did you not close the blinds? Dinner was lovely. Trying to open the door with my elbow. Success. And now it's time for dessert. Time for dessert. First of all, I'm gonna have an apple as my first part of my dessert. Pink lady apple. Pink lady apples only. They are the best. Crisp, sweet, crunchy. If you were wondering which apple to get, Pink Lady is the one. Or actually, let me know what apple is your favourite, because maybe I need to be introduced to, I don't know, a Granny Smith or a Golden Delicious or another apple that I don't know about. Mind you, I have had Granny Smith apples and they are nice, but sometimes they can be a little bit too sharp. Golden Delicious used to be my favourite back in the day, but they're a little bit unpredictable. You can't rely on them. Sometimes they're sweet, sometimes they're a bit soft and don't have enough flavour in them. But the Pink Lady always has flavour in them. So yeah, let me know, what is your favourite apple? Maybe I'm missing out on another brand, another apple make that I don't know about.
Mainly so that I can put my PR away and it's a little bit giving me hurt. I have been hoarding spring and summer. Okay, in other makeup news, Maybelline sent me an amazing package with different makeup brushes. For the face, sent me their Super Stay Teddy Tint. I'm assuming these are like matte liquid lipsticks. Regular lipstick, and then it has a sponge on the end that lets you have like that freshly bitten matte look. So I'm excited to use these. I just do not like their package. All of these I ordered for like under 50 bucks because I saw an Instagram curated ad and it did get me. But how cute is this little Easter bunny? Swimwan, which is the name of the company that made the hoodie. She's so cute. But I will give you an overview of my room as I changed out my fall clothes. Actually want to get 2 more of these and completely change this room and make it more put together, because like this.
Oh, I don't want to close the blinds because I like the sunlight coming through, but this is probably going to be very annoying for you to watch, so let me go and close the blinds. Hello, sunshine. Hello and goodbye, sunshine. The sun is still kind of coming through, and now you can see lines on my face from the blinds. Oh dear. What about if I move over here? Oh no, you can still see. What's going on? What's going on? There we go, problem solved. So I have finished all of my meals for the day, and that comes to a total of 1,358 calories. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, that sounds a little bit low, June. Are you sure you're eating enough? When I started my weight loss journey, back in 2021 is when I started, but 2022 is when I started counting my calories. So let's say 2022. I was eating maybe 2,000 calories, I think. And I've gradually decreased it over time. So when I was 7 stone heavier, I was eating like 2,000 calories, 1,900 calories. So I definitely was eating a lot more, but as time goes on and your body adjusts, you lose weight, the smaller you are, the less food you can eat to be in a deficit, unfortunately, unless you are very active, unless you are tall. Yeah, it kind of depends on all of the factors. Like calories are very dependent on the person. It's not like I'm drastically losing lots and lots of weight. Like I've taken a very steady, slow approach over the last however many years I've been doing this, and I've been very patient, and yeah, like I say, I've decreased my calories gradually over time. And also I'm coming to the end of my weight loss journey. I still would like to lose another 1.5 stone, maybe around 22 pounds, something like that. So I'm not finished yet, but I'm coming to the end. So once you get to the end of your weight loss phase, you are just eating less calories because you're coming to the end. So it's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. But it's temporary, you know. If you have as much weight to lose as I did, and you start at 1,300 calories, you will have nowhere to go, because you have to try and eat as many calories as you possibly can in your deficit so that you can gradually decrease over time. There's no point jumping to saying like, I'm going to eat 1,200 calories when you have maybe 7 stone that you want to lose, because you just won't be able to sustain that. So that's something that I learned this time around on this journey. I've lost 100 pounds. It doesn't even feel real saying it out loud. I've lost 100 pounds. I can't believe it. Yeah, I went from a size 20 to a size 12. I am a 10 as well. Let's say 10/12 at the moment. I'm a 10/12. Actually, these jeans are a size 10. Yeah. These jeans that I'm currently wearing are a size 10. Yeah, I can't believe I've lost 100 pounds. Like, that just feels crazy to say out loud. I've lost 7 stone. I've lost 7 stone. That is a whole person. That is a whole person. I remember when I started this journey back in 2021, and I just felt like I was never going to get to this point here. It just felt so far away, and I felt so uncomfortable in my own skin. I just felt like I wasn't myself. I really felt like I didn't recognize myself, not just physically, but mentally as well, because for me personally, I found that being heavier made all aspects of my life so much harder. Even simple things, like I remember if I would lie on my back, I would get out of breath when I was bigger. And I remember, like, if I wanted to tie up my shoes or put my shoes on, I had to do it in a specific position because my stomach was getting in the way and I couldn't like reach. I remember when I was walking, oh my gosh, the chafing I would get in between my thighs was just so painful. Like, I would go on a 15-minute walk, nothing, and I would come home and the inside of my thighs would be red raw from my thighs rubbing together, and I would have to put Vaseline and cream, and I would just be in pain just from going on a simple walk. And I remember as well feeling dizzy going on a walk, because I had got to a point where my body just wasn't used to, I don't know, moving. Yeah, even like if I dropped something on the floor and I had to pick it up, it was such an effort when I was bigger. It was so difficult to just do everything and anything, like everything. I had to exert so much energy to do the tiniest of things. And I also was getting worse eczema. Looking back, it might have been like, you can get rashes sometimes when you're bigger, because it's to do with your skin like rubbing together, and obviously you're sweating more and things like that. So I just remember feeling really, really itchy a lot of the time as well, because I was just getting so many rashes everywhere. Walking down the road, I felt so self-conscious. Obviously, you know, it's not about anybody else, it's about you, but I felt so uncomfortable myself in my own skin. Yeah, it just wasn't nice. So to be at this point now, 100 pounds later, 7 stone later, and to actually feel somewhat confident in my body is such an amazing feeling to have. And I'm really grateful to be here. Why do I feel like I'm giving like some sort of awards speech, you know, like I'm giving an Oscar? I would just like to thank this person, this person, this person. But no, seriously, like, yeah, like it's just amazing to be at this point now. But yeah, slow and steady wins the race. If you start something and you persevere and you keep on going and you just don't give up, you will get there eventually. I think it's much better to do something in a sustainable way rather than doing something that is so drastic and that is so difficult to do. Don't get me wrong, this has been so difficult to do. Staying in a calorie deficit, working out, going on walks, basically a lot of the time forcing myself to do things when I don't want to. Like the amount of times that I think to myself, oh, I could just stay in bed, I really don't want to work out today. Like that happens to me all the time. Or the amount of times when I think, oh, I could just really do with a Domino's pizza, or I could just really do with like a McDonald's or something, you know? And it's really difficult having to tell myself, come on Jean, stick to it, stick to the plan, not the mood. So it has been really, really difficult, but it's even more difficult if you're doing something that is so difficult to maintain. So I will see you in my next one. See you next week. Goodbye.